Next up, we have a problem asking us that t is directly proportional to the cube of r when t is 21.76, when r is 4. And we need to first find the formula for t in terms of r, and then work out the value of t when r is 6. So the first thing we need to notice and understand is the concept of being directly proportional. So when we say something is directly proportional to something, we think of it this way. So when we say something is directly proportional to others, we can say that y is directly proportional to x, and we write it like this. And we also say that y is equal to k times x when k is a constant. Right? Which means, what is this? It's a linear graph. Linear. How do I draw that? So, apparently, something that is directly proportional to the other, it can be expressed in a linear graphical way, which means that it's going to be like that. So this graph is going to be called y equals to kx. And then as you notice, it's going to be when something increases by 1, let's say, it's going to increase by some kind of amount, right? So when it increases by 6, it's going to increase the same amount, right? So as you see, directly proportional means that it's in a linear relationship, which means that when it increases, it's going to increase together, and when it's going to increase, it's going to increase together, and then when it's decreasing, it decreases together. So as you see, this is what it means to be directly proportional. And then in this problem, we can read that t is directly proportional to the cube of r. So we're going to represent it like just we did with the y and the x. So we're going to write it here. Okay, so t is directly proportional to the cube of r, like that. And then we can also write that t is equal to k times r cubed, right? And then it gives us something called t is 21.76 when r is equal to 4. So we're going to plug that in. So 21.76 equals to k times 4 to the power of 3, right? Which is equal to 64k. So we're going to get the value of k. So k is equal to 21.76 divided by 64, which is equal to what? Which is equal to 0.34. Therefore, the first answer to question A, which was about getting the formula for t in terms of r, is gonna be t equals to 0.34 r cubed. So how do I know this is the answer, that I got it right? Well, I check that t in terms of r. So what does it mean to have something in terms of something else? So when I say in terms of, it's gonna say the one that's in front. So I'm gonna call that a. So a equals to an expression about b. So whatever is in the place of a right here is going to become something right here, and then it's going to be directly equation, and then whatever is going to be expression about b, whatever is going to be in this position. So referring to this kind of formula, we can express t in terms of r as in t equals to an expression related to r, okay? This is how you get the answer. So that was answer for A. And then we're going to move on to B. What was B again? So it asked us to work out the value of t when r was 6. So we're just going to plug in those values in the formula that we found. So what is the value of t when r is equal to 6? So 6 to the power of 3. So we can plug it into the calculator we have, and we are going to get 73.44. So that is the answer to problem B right there. All right.